Realtor, we hold ourselves to a higher standard of performance and professionalism.
Today's attribute is educated.
So what does that mean, educated? First of all, it's taking classes to learn on an ongoing basis. You know, I've been in this business for a lot of years, actually over 20, full-time, and I can tell you that you never stop learning, especially with how quickly things are changing. And I know we all hate this word, but this year we had to pivot. And the reality is, taking classes that help you understand how to use tools like Zoom, even with our clients, is important. So those classes, not waiting until the end, right before your license expires to jam in all that continuing ed, but taking classes that'll help you throughout the years is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And every year I always think, how am I going to make myself better for the clients that I serve? And for me, the answer to that is designations and certifications. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for some of the best education, that you're going to write down so many things in that 3 hours or those 6 hours where you're just like, what am I going to implement first? Because this is all so fabulous, then designations and certifications are the way to go. Check out the educational calendar at Arizona Realtors and your local associations.
And really, if you're trying to specialize in some areas too, exactly what she's saying about the designations is so important. You know, there are designations if you want to get into the global industry, and I will tell you that the global market, a lot of agents internationally, like up in Canada, will look for people with a designation that understand cultural differences. So that's just one example. There's so many different designations and certifications out there. So start building on that education. So the next thing we want to talk about is networking, which you guys all know is like my favorite topic. So yeah. I love the whole networking thing. It's part of my business plan. So some people will say to me, hey, I don't have time to go to that state meeting for the Arizona Association of Realtors, and I go, you don't have time not to go. If you're not networking with your fellow agents and all of the affiliates that are involved, then you're missing out and you're missing opportunities to get business. Do you think there are some agents up in Flagstaff that might have business for the Phoenix, Scottsdale area or whatever area of the state you work? So for me, I'm getting to know people in Lake Havasu, in Flagstaff, in Prescott, in Tucson, in Sierra Vista, and then hopefully when they've got a deal, somebody moving to a different area of the state, they'll think of me. It's paid off year after year for me, and I've done that on a national, local, and state level. How about you, Susan?
Oh, absolutely. I learned networking from the best right here. Her networking class is fabulous, and it's one of those things that was, oh my goodness, what am I going to implement first? So I absolutely love the opportunities of networking, not only at our state association conventions, but there's also opportunities in all of the affiliated groups, the Women's Council of Realtors, the Young Professionals Network, and HAREP and ARIA, and right,
all of them.
NAGLAREP, all of them are, yeah. So there's phenomenal networking opportunities that are available to you. All you have to do is choose to become involved. So how do you feel about also being educated about your current market conditions?
You know, this is so important because especially right now when our inventory is so low, sometimes I've had a few buyers that are like, Cindy, there must be something wrong with the system because I'm not getting any listings from you. I'm like, you know, you've narrowed down your requirements to only being on a golf course and only being in a certain area of town and only being in this price range. So when we only have less than half of our normal inventory out there, that makes it very difficult. So the system is not broken. We just have to either expand out our options or be patient for the right thing to come along. And again, it's all in educating our clients.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Educating ourselves and educating our clients about that current market condition. So the last thing that I'm going to speak about is a business plan. It has never been more important for us realtors to understand our value. My business plan 10 years ago looks nothing like my business plan does today.
So true.
Right? Now my business plan includes all of these things that Cindy and I have just shared with you. I want to know what classes am I going to take so that I can best represent my clients, so that I can best grow my business. I'm going to earn designations and certifications because I know that puts me a cut above the rest, and that helps me express my value to the consumer.
You know, I was just looking at the education schedule yesterday through email, and I saw a class on how to deal with hemp and marijuana. And you know, with the changes in that just happened in the election, there's some things coming down the pike that would be really important for us to understand, representing sellers and representing buyers. So that's a perfect example of a class that we should be taking now and not waiting until right before our license expires and then trying to jam it all in a 2-week period of time. So look for those great classes that can help you be a little bit more informed to help your clients.
Professionals, that's who we are.